Hello and welcome to London. This is a track guide of London. It's a city circuit, as you can probably tell, and the statistics for the London circuit are it's got a track length of 1.19 miles with the longest straight of 0.20 miles and an elevation difference of 47.6 feet. So you can see there that it's a very short track. Obviously, as you can see by the fastest lap, which is the flying lap we'll show you later, it's under a minute, so you're going to be doing lots of laps very quickly. So you know, there's not a lot to remember, but obviously if you make a mistake anywhere, you can't pull it back as well anywhere else. So what we'll do now is we're going to go into the lap guide. So straight away in this lap guide, we're going to come straight to the first corner. So we've got the 150 meter board if you've got a really bad car for braking. You've got the arrow, the 100 meter, and this coloured bit on the right here, that pink stuff. You want to brake and you want to come to the left slightly. As you can see, it opens up slightly. Use the concrete on the left, and then you want to turn in. Now on the turn in, you want to use all the concrete. We slightly miss it here, but if you use all the concrete, you just straighten that corner out a tiny bit more, and it allows you to get earlier on the power. Now obviously on the exit, do beware the barrier comes in there, so obviously you want to instantly come to the right, and as you do that, just be prepared for any oversteer, because obviously you're coming out the corner and accelerating. So you want to stay to the right here. This is the end of sector 1, so obviously it's just one corner in sector 1, so you can actually have a bit of a play with that, and then we're going to come to the sector 2. Now initially we're going to go into a left, into a right. Now this first corner is very fast and it will want to draw you in the initial time, but you want to stay out a bit because the barrier comes out. As you can see there, it comes out here. That's what you want to aim for as your apex. Aim for that. You want to straighten this corner out and then go to the right straight away as soon as you leave that. Now the more concrete you use, the better line you'll have, the better balance you will have, because the car's weight won't shift as much, and then you can straight line it. Be aware on the exit, if you hit the barrier you're going to lose temps and it could invalidate your lap. Brake on this 50 meter board for this long right hander, and you want to trail brake all the way into this. Essentially, as you because it's such a lengthy corner, you want to shrub off enough speed and then accelerate at that barrier that you just saw there. The track also goes darker on the racing line. So as you exit, you can see the track opens up a bit, so you can use a bit more of the track. Just you release the steering slightly and you can accelerate that tiny bit quicker. That's the end of sector 2, and we're going to come to sector 3. So in this sector, you want to brake using this 50 meter board, either just after, just before, or on it, and you want to turn in. Now initially, for me, you want to go in, and you don't want to be as aggressive as we're going to be here. If you're on the right, it prepares you much better for the left. Use this text here as your brake marker for this corner, and use all the concrete on the left. As soon as you start braking, you want to really start coming in, get the car on the right angle, and then accelerate over the curbing. As you can see there, the car got unstable slightly. Do be aware of that. Cars will do that. Now here on this corner, it's more about judgment, and you want to use all the concrete once again, because obviously it straightens the corner, sorry. And once again, do be aware that it could unstable the car because the weight is moving, you're going up and down. As you can see there, back ends come out slightly. Accelerate through, and then you're going to come up to the last corner. Now the 150 meter board, not really needed. 100 meter board, if you've got a really bad car, you may want to have to brake there. But it's really about the 50 meter board, and you'll see on the left that the barrier comes in slightly. That's where you sort of want to turn in. Use the 50 meter board as a brake marker, turn in. Now this barrier, you want to aim towards that barrier. The curb will push you out slightly. Use all the curbing and then accelerate through. Do be aware of the exit. As you can see, the barrier comes in slightly. If you hit that, it will invalidate your lap and also the next lap, and obviously that's bad news. Then just accelerate through. Try and shorten the track as much as possible by staying to the inside if you're on a really quick lap. And that is a lap of the London circuit. Obviously very short, so we're going to go straight into a flying lap. There's no pit lane guide on this one because there is no pit lane, so literally it'll just be the flying lap now. So we're going to come straight across the line, and we're going to hit the 100 meter board braking right there. We're going to brake, use as much of the track on the left, and turn in. Obviously we missed the apex there slightly. Watch out for that barrier on the exit, then accelerate through. So that's the end of sector 1. As we come into sector 2, you want to stay out wide and then come in, wait for the barrier to come out. There you go. You want to straighten up. We missed it there, and that meant the consequence was missing the apex there. You want to then trail brake as you come into that. We just let off slightly and then accelerate at that barrier. Use as much of the track on the exit as possible because that will gain you more time because you can accelerate better. Brake on the 50 meter board. Don't be as aggressive as we are here. Use them as braking markers, the text, and use all the concrete on the inside. Once again, use all the concrete on this inside as well. And then accelerate through to the last corner. Last corner, we're going to use a 50 meter board and use the track as it's open, and then as it closes, turn in. Try and use all the curbing as we do there and accelerate through. that's a flying lap of London, and that's been a city guide, or city track guide of the London circuit.